In the northern reaches of Scotland, beyond the long winding roads and the heather-covered hills, lies the quiet region of Kinleg. Kinleg is a place where the wind rolls down from the high cliffs like a living thing, and the mornings arrive wrapped in mist that sits low over the fields. It is a land shaped by centuries of stonework, hard weather, and harder people, farmers, shepherds, and families who have lived on this soil longer than history remembers. At the heart of this rugged countryside sits the village of Kinleg itself, a small, timeless place where everyone knows your name before you've even introduced yourself. A place with a single main street, a pub with more stories than tables, and neighbours who watch out for each other, because out here, community is as important as the land. The countryside around Kinleg is breathtaking, rolling green pastures, towering ridgelines, narrow farm lanes, stone walls older than the houses they surround. Every view looks like it belongs on a postcard, yet every farmer here knows that beauty comes with a price. This is where Charles and Anna Boyce chose to begin again. After leaving behind their life in Canada, they found their future here on farm plot 26. A modest stretch of pasture, one weathered shed, and an old stone house tucked against the hillside. It wasn't much, but it was theirs. With a down payment scraped together, a mortgage signed, and a second-hand truck to their name, Charles and Anna arrived in Kinleg with little more than determination, and the hope that hard work, patience, and the right bit of luck could turn this peaceful Highland patch into a home. This is their first season in Kinleg.
Stepping out onto plot 26 for the first time, I wasn't sure if I was excited or just scared out of my mind. Either way, this was home now. An old stone house, an old shed, and one big grass field. Not much, but it was ours.
It's older than I expected, but it's cute. And it's ours.
Cute. Yeah, we'll call it that.
Hey, we'll make it work. We always do.
She's always the optimistic one. First thing we bought here was a used 2021 Hilux. It wasn't perfect, but it ran good and would do everything we needed it to do around the farm. And for $15,500, couldn't complain. After the down payment on the house and the truck, we were left with €298,728. Before diving into anything, I figured I'd call the local dealership.
Kilty Pistons Equipment, Tim speaking.
Hey Tim, it's Charles Boyce. My wife Anna and I just bought plot 26.
Ah, the Canadians. What can I do for you?
We're starting fresh and need, well, basically everything. Looking for a good used tractor, about 110 to 150 horsepower. We also need a tedder, rake, baler, wrapper, fertilizer spreader, loader arms, bale grab, and a bale trailer for my Hilux.
Aye, I've got all that. Swing down this afternoon. I'll pull them out.
Perfect. See you soon.
Kettle will be on. Charles, and this must be Anna.
Nice to meet you, Tim.
Come this way and we can start with the tractors I think might work. First up, the Fendt 512, 2012 model, only 68.9 hours, 130 horsepower, CVT transmission, loader ready. Smooth, fuel efficient, premium as they come.
It looks brand new.
I'm so impressed. It's beautiful.
€85,900.
That price tag hurt just hearing it.
I wondered if it might, so here's a second option. Massey Ferguson 5450. 2017 model, 35.8 hours, 130 horsepower, Dyna 4 power shift, loader frames, easier to service, cheaper parts. A real workhorse. Price is €62,180.
That's solid too.
This one makes more sense for us. The Fend is gorgeous, but the Massey is the smarter buy.
Of course, she was right. Again.
Hire purchase on the Massey. 2 years, 2.5% interest, with 50% down. Monthly payment comes to around €1,329.
That would work perfect. It keeps our cash free for us to use for other things and have some in reserve if something happens.
Okay, we'll take the Massey.
Brilliant choice. Now that we have the tractor figured out, come over here. These are the other items you asked for. 5M quick loader arms, straight and the cylinders tight, €7,500. And the Go While bale grab, €1,600.
We'll definitely need both of those.
We'll take both. Cash.
And then the grass equipment. More. Krone Active Mow 360, €4,792. Tedder, Pottinger, Alpine Kit 4.4H, €6,000. Rake, Kuhn GA 4731, €9,000. Baller, Govile G1 F125, €28,232. Rapper, Govile G1015, €9,669.
They're all perfect for our field size.
And last but not least, your spreader. Gaspardo Primo EWH, 2,340 litres, 45 metre spread, €9,892. Perfect for the Massey. It's old and seen a ton of material, but it do exactly what you will need for now.
Okay, everything fits and makes sense. We'll take it.
Massey on hire purchase, everything else cash. Welcome to Farming U2. If you could just sign here for the contract and a cheque can be made out to Kilted Pistons Equipment for the rest, please.
Sure feels official now. We left Kilted Pistons Equipment with enough machinery to run a small army, and just enough confidence to think we knew what we were doing. September came quicker than I expected. The grass on plot 26 was tall, thick, and more than ready for a first cut. And now that the Massey was finally home, it was time to put her to work. Anna and I enjoyed breakfast before it was time for her to leave for work.
Hope you have a good day. Enjoy playing with your new toys. I'll see you after work tonight.
At 8 o'clock, Anna hopped in the Hilux and headed to Kinleg and her new job. First job? Hook up the mower. It's a simple, reliable mower, perfect for a small highland field like ours. All right, steady, steady. There we go. Nothing beats the sound of everything locking into place. The Massey handled the mower like a champ. 130 horsepower was more than enough. even on the slopes. I was half expecting something to go wrong, but for once, everything actually went smoothly. Next up, the Pottinger tedder. Light, efficient, perfect for spreading the grass in this Highland wind. She was working perfect. There was nothing better than the smell of fresh cut grass. But tedding it took the smell to the next level. Anna and I had decided to only ted the outside 4 rounds. We only wanted to make a few hay bales this time. Just enough to have on hand if we were able to get some sheep. The rest would be made into silage bales and sold. Okay, that was a good morning. Let's grab some lunch, then I can get the windrower hooked up. After a quick bite to eat, everything was getting dry enough. It was time to get everything raked up. This is where things finally start to look like a real farm. Rows forming, clean lines. Sure makes you feel like you know what you're doing. The Gowal baler was the one piece we bought that I was most excited for. Heavy, reliable, makes perfect bales every time. Listen to that thing. Beautiful. And now to get these bales wrapped up like marshmallows with the Go Wild wrapper. Smooth as butter. Look at that. That's money right there. That looks like Anna getting home.
Wow, I didn't expect you to finish all this today.
Oh yeah, I'm a regular Scottish farmer now.
Sure you are, dear.
She was proud. I could hear it. And honestly, I was proud of myself too. Before calling it a day, I loaded the bales using the loader and bale grab. Anna offered to drive the Hilux with the trailer behind it so I didn't have to drive so far to load. Hopefully one day this will be what it's like, both Anna and I working on the farm together. Okay, easy, a little left, perfect. Finally, the last bale loaded, and just like that, September was done. Our first month of real farming, and somehow, we pulled it off. Field mowed, tedded, raked, baled, wrapped. Money in the yard now instead of grass in the field. Next month. Soil samples, fertilizer, and maybe some local contracts. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes about. Definitely no resting Kinleg. October arrived quiet and cold in Kinleg. Mist on the grass, frost on the stone walls. A month full of soil work, lime, and whatever else the farm threw at us.
Morning, troublemaker.
Morning. Coffee?
Only if you didn't burn it this time.
I have never burned coffee.
Sure you haven't.
These calm mornings before work, they kept us grounded while everything else was changing.
You're driving me today?
Yeah, I might need the Hilux later for picking up fertilizer.
Try not to get into trouble today.
I make no promises.
That's what scares me. Love you. See you tonight.
One turn of the wheel, and I knew we had trouble. The front axle on the Massey was binding. Not constantly, but enough to worry me. Great. Just what I needed today. I better call Anna and let her know.
Hi, dear. Everything okay?
Hey, got a minute?
Sure. What's wrong?
Front axle on the Massey's locking up. Doesn't feel safe to drive.
Please don't try to move it. Call Tim.
Yeah, just wanted you to know first.
Let me know what he says. Okay, gotta go. Love you.
Love you too.
Morning, Kilted Pistons Equipment. Tim here.
Morning, Tim. It's Charles here. I've got a problem.
What's going on with you?
Front axle locks up on the Massey. Doesn't feel safe to move.
Aye, no good. Don't drive it. I'll send the truck for it.
That would help a ton.
And I'll put the new Massey 5S we have sitting here on the truck for you to demo until we figure out what's going on. Strong machine. You'll be fine.
Wow, that's a huge help. I have a busy day ahead of me. Thanks. I was actually going to call you anyways about renting a soil sampler and lime spreader this morning. Do you have anything available?
Aye, I have both. I will send the sampler with the 5S.
Perfect. And can I grab the lime spreader later on today?
Aye, pick it up when you return the samples.
Also, do you have a jet wash? Lime will coat the tractor and spreader like cement. I'd like to wash them before it bring them back to you.
Aye, a new jet wash is £4,500. But I've a used one. Loud, ugly, but it works. £800.
I'll take it.
Aye, I'll stick it on the truck with the Massey.
Before the truck arrived, I wanted to send the fertilizer spreader with the Massey, save myself an extra trip later. Easy. Just easy. Not pretty, but it made it.
Right, lad, let's get your tractor loaded.
Watching our tractor leave hurt. But the 5S, she felt like a promise. I had never seen a dealership look after someone so well that only purchased a used tractor. Tim was one of the good ones. Smooth, quiet, more power than I expected. Maybe too nice. Dangerous thoughts for the wallet. Not glamorous, but everything starts with soil. These results were bound to come back low, but I now started to worry. How low could they be? Once the field was done, I headed on my way with the Massey and the sampler and headed back to Kilted Pistons.
Sampler, treat ye alright?
Worked great. Here are the samples.
Good. Hamish will get these sorted and let you know the results before lunch.
Perfect. Where's the lime spreader?
Over there, greased, calibrated, ready to work. Anything else you need?
Yeah, 5 bags of lime, 2 bags of fertilizer.
Right, we'll load you up.
Back up slowly. Perfect.
These lads knew their machines. As I headed back to the farm, I was both worried and excited about the soil results. This little Massey sure had its hands full pulling the loaded spreader up the big hill to the farm. But after getting back on the level, it found its stride as we pulled into the field to wait for a call from Hamish, our new agronomist. Hello, this is Charles.
Hi Charles, it's Hamish from Kilted Agronomy. Got your soil results. Your pH is low, so lime was the right call. And your nitrogen's down. Hit it later this afternoon.
Thanks, Hamish. Lime dust everywhere, but the field needed it. Back at the house, I finally got to try out the new jet wash. Tim was right, it was definitely loud, but it still did the job.
Right back. A bit more. There you go.
Thanks, mate. With the lime down and fertilizer topped up, Plot 26 was ready for winter. With our own field limed and fertilized, I checked the contract board to see what work was going around Kinleg today. Field 35. Fertilizing. 2,623 pounds. Yep, we can do that one before lunch. I already have the spreader on. Yep, accept. Field 3. Mowing. 3,965 pounds. Okay, we will take that one too. Accept. 2 solid jobs right away. Fertilizing on one field, mowing on another. Nothing fancy, but steady money. And then 2 spraying contracts appeared. Field 27. Spraying. 6,015 pounds. Fields 21. Spraying. 2,275 pounds. Good money, but only one problem. we didn't own a sprayer. Maybe Tim has something used, something worth investing in.
Hey Charles, what can I do you for?
Hey Tim, got a minute?
Always, lad. What's up new?
2 spraying contracts popped up. Was wondering if you had a sprayer, something second-hand, or at least sensibly priced.
Aye, got a couple options on the lot. Brand new Hardy 3-point, 1,200 litre tank, 24 metre boom, £30,500.
30 grand for a tiny tank? Not happening.
Figured you'd say that. Other option is a used John Deere R732i, 3,360 litre tank, 24 metre booms, £24,998.
Still pricey, but at least it's the right size.
She's a proper sprayer, that one.
Let me look at the contract history. I'll call you back.
Aye, talk later.
Only issue was the 5450 being in the shop. Taking on payments while a tractor was down? Not ideal, but the numbers told a different story. Kinleg farmers posted 10 to 15 spraying contracts every year. That's real money. Work that would pay off a sprayer fast. Okay, so the John Deere sprayer is 24,998 pounds. If we did a down payment of 30%, that's 7,496 pounds. Then put it on a 2-year hire purchase. That equals 751 pounds a month. That's actually doable. I'll give Anna a call and see what she thinks. Hey love, got a minute?
Of course. Everything okay?
Yeah, just wanted to run something by you. A couple of spraying contracts popped up on the board today. Pretty decent money, but we don't own a sprayer.
Right. So you called Tim?
Yep, he's got 2 options. Hardy is tiny and overpriced. 30,500 pounds. Doesn't make sense. But they also have a used John Deere. It's 24,998 pounds with a big tank.
Better, but still a lot of money.
I checked the history. Kinleg gets 10 to 15 spraying contracts a year.
Really? That many?
Yep, I was surprised too. And financially, 7,496 pounds down and 751 pounds a month over 2 years.
Oh, that's really not that bad.
Plus, these 2 new spraying contracts would more than cover us through winter.
Okay, but what about the Massey being down?
That was a thought in the back of my head as well. But I'm confident Tim will treat us right. The Loner 5S will handle the sprayer fine until we figure out ours.
All right. If the math works and you feel good about it, go ahead and buy it.
Okay. Love you.
Love you too. Don't forget to pick me up at 5.
Wouldn't dream of it.
What can I do for you, Charlie boy?
Got approval from the boss. We'll take the John Deere sprayer on a 2-year hire purchase.
Good man. Knew you'd go for the proper machine.
Deposit is 7,496 pounds, right?
Aye, 30% down. And your payments will be £751 a month. Fixed. Na surprises, na daft fees.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Right then, I'll get the paperwork sorted and send the lads out with it. Oh, before I forget, you'll need some chem for those contracts, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Aye, you have a water hose at the farm.
Yes, we sure do.
Perfect. We've got Chwaster Max 50 in stock. Strong stuff, mixes well. Dump it in the tank and fill the rest of your tank with water. I'll send 3 jugs with the sprayer.
Perfect. Add it to the hire purchase or a separate bill?
Separate. You'll build a herbicide out as part of your contracts. Best to keep it separate and your paperwork in order. We'll square up when your tractor comes back in.
Perfect. When can you drop the sprayer?
First thing this afternoon. We've a truck already heading your way with parts. I'll put the sprayer and chem on it.
That works perfectly. Thanks, Tim.
Anytime, lad. You're making a solid move here.
I better get back on the contract board and book those spraying contracts. Okay, field 27 owned by Walter. It's just east of our field. He needs it sprayed before the frost sets in. 6,015 pounds.
Except, second job was over on field 21. owned by Ben Crawford. It was west of us, across the tracks and on the other side of the woodlot. 2,275 pounds for a quick spray job. Except, there was no point standing around waiting. The 2 other contracts were ready to go, so I started with the fertilizer job. Field 35 was straightforward. Nothing fancy, just clean lines and even coverage. All right, let's get you fed. Jobs like this don't make headlines, but they pay the bills, especially with a tractor in the shop. There we go. Final pass completed. Field 35. Fertilizing. 2,623 pounds earned. With the fertilizer job wrapped up, I headed back home first to hook up the mower. It was a bit out of the way, but nothing crazy. One thing farming teaches you fast: time matters. Good organization saves hours. All right, let's cut some grass. Field 3 wasn't far, and the weather was holding just long enough to get it done. Grass was in great condition, not too heavy, not too wet. Honestly, perfect mowing. This is the kind of day that reminds you why you enjoy farming. Field 3, mowing, 3,965 pounds earned. Between the fertilizer job and mowing, we'd earned nearly 6,600 pounds, and the new sprayer wasn't even in the yard yet. Hello?
Charles, it's Tim. Just giving you a heads up. We're about 15 minutes out with the sprayer.
Perfect timing. I just wrapped up the mowing job.
Good man. We'll drop it where you want it and go over the basics.
Sounds good. I'll head back to the yard now.
See ye shortly.
Right, this is the one. John Deere R732i. 3 jugs of Phosphor Max 50. All yours.
Cheers, lad. Appreciate the quick delivery.
No bother. Tim says, give him a shout when you start spraying. He loves seeing new kit out on the hills.
Big, but surprisingly balanced. This thing's gonna make spraying a breeze. Okay, let's get the first jug into the mixing tank. We will fill the water to the full mark and prime the pump. Weather's still holding, but barely. Time to hit field 27 before it turns. Walter's field 27. Let's make him happy. Feels good taking proper care of the land, especially now that we're set up with a sprayer big enough to handle it. Let's get the booms folded out. That is so satisfying. 24 meters. Now that's coverage. Lower the boom, switch on the pump. All right, first pass. So smooth, and the even coverage is amazing. The tank barely moved off its fill line. One field done, one field to go. Okay, all done. Time to head for Ben's place in field 21. It was tucked in west of us, through the little forest trail. Scotland has a way of making even the odd jobs feel scenic. All right, Ben, let's get your weeds sorted out. Booms out. Pump on. Let's spray. That's the last pass. Let's get these booms folded in. Feels like rain's coming. Perfect timing to wrap this up. I'll need to head out to grab Anna soon. Between these 2 jobs, that's 8,200 pounds this week, minus the chemical of 600 pounds, for a profit of just over 7,600 pounds. A sprayer this size, you definitely don't want chemicals sitting on it overnight. Much better. Not a bad week at all. That sprayer might just be the smartest thing we've bought. Time will tell.
Hey, love. How'd the spraying go?
Smooth. Sprayer's a beast.
Good. I'm glad. And thank you again for checking with me before buying it.
She meant it. And that made every decision easier. Days like this is why we moved here.
You did a lot today.
Couldn't have done it without Tim's help and that Loner 5S. Or you. October was our first real test of running a Scottish farm. Soil sampling, lime spreading, fertilizing. 4 new contracts, new equipment, 1 tractor in the shop. Plenty of challenges, but even more progress. Hang on. Got a call. Hello, this is Charles speaking.
Charles, it's Walter here.
Hey, Walter. How's it going?
Evening, Charles. Hope I'm not catching you at a bad time.
Not at all. Just got back with Anna, actually.
Ah, perfect then. Listen, I was speaking with Ben an hour ago, and we just wanted to say how happy we both are with the spraying you did.
I really appreciate that, Walter. Glad to hear you were both pleased. I try to treat other folks' fields the same as my own.
It showed. Coverage was spot on. That's actually why I'm ringing. Ben and I were wondering, would you consider helping us with 2 more fields this evening, after you've had your supper? Field 4 for Ben pays £2,165, and field 40 for me, £1,485.
Right. Okay. I really appreciate you both thinking of me. That means more than the money, honestly. I do need to have a quick word with Anna first, just to make sure the evening still works for us.
Of course, lad. No pressure at all. We just thought we'd ask before the weather turns.
I completely understand, and I'm pretty sure I can help. I'll give you a ring back shortly and confirm.
That'd be grand. Either way, thanks again, Charles.
No problem at all, Walter. Speak soon.
So, sounds like you made a good impression.
Looks that way. Ben and Walter want 2 more fields sprayed tonight.
How are you feeling? Not too wiped?
Tired, but in a good way. And it's nice knowing they trust the work. That phone call said more than any contract board ever could. We were becoming part of Kinleg. Not just passing through, but helping neighbors when they needed it.
So, 2 more fields now that supper is done?
Field 4 for Ben and Field 40 for Walter. 2,165 pounds and 1,485 pounds.
What do you think you want to do?
The sprayer's already set up, and they're trusting us with their land. I should just go.
Then go do it. They wouldn't be asking if they didn't believe in what you're doing.
Thanks, love.
Hi, hello.
Evening, Walter. It's Charles.
Hi, glad to hear from you.
I've had a quick bite with Anna. If you're still happy, I can come over and do both fields tonight.
That'd be brilliant. Then I'll be chuffed too.
Perfect. I'll finish Field 4 first, then head over to Field 40.
Much appreciated, Charles. Lights will be on at the gate if you need them.
Thanks, Walter. See you shortly. Night spraying isn't something you rush. Lights, pressure, overlaps. Everything matters more in the dark. Field 4 was Ben's. Fairly square, easy boundaries, just needed care and attention. Nice and steady. Keep it clean. Field 40 was Walter's. Smaller, a bit tighter along the edges, but still straightforward. Moments like this, just you, the machine, and quiet countryside, they remind you why you moved. October contract. Total, 18,528 pounds. By the time I rolled back into the yard, the day had given everything it had to give. Let's do a quick rinse. No sense leaving chemical on it overnight. 5 minutes now saves trouble later. When we arrived here, nothing was certain. New land, new machines, new risks. And tonight, the fields were quiet because the work were finally done.
You're back.
All finished. Ben and Walter are sorted.
They were talking about it in town today, you know? Your work.
Really?
Seems you've made quite the impression.
That's when it hit me. We weren't visitors anymore.
August, September, October. We've packed a lot into a short time.
Yeah, but we're standing, and that counts for something. October gave us momentum, but November would ask different questions. Could we hold what we'd built? Could everything last through winter? We came to Kinleg looking for a fresh start. By the end of October, we'd earned our place. Now, it was time to see if we could keep it.